N. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, let's start seated. Close the eyes. Get comfortable. And feel the weight of your seat and the lift up in length through the spine. Draw the shoulders down and check that you're not leaning forwards or backwards. The shoulders stack directly over the hips and then the ears pull back over the shoulders. And start to bring the awareness into the physical body. And check in, notice how you're feeling this morning, whatever's coming up for you. Check in with your energy, your mood, your frame of mind. We'll bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Awareness into the mind and a moment to consider your intention for today, or this weekend, or whatever you would like to manifest. We'll take an inhale together. And send out your intentions with your exhale. Release your hands and we'll come down onto our backs and hug the knees in. Start with some rocks and rolls across the lower back, circling the knees. Notice how that whole area is feeling this morning, hips, back. And we'll take a full body stretch, reach your arms overhead, point out through your toes. You can interlace the fingers and make it really active. And release. Bring the arms down by the sides, knees bent, feet flat. Figure 4 on the right, so right ankle crossing the left thigh. Flex the right foot. Stay like this or go ahead and thread the needle. And both hands around the back of the left thigh. And take some ankle rolls through the left ankle. Let your left foot just dangle down. And a few breaths into the right hip. Relax the shoulders and the face. And release your hands, bring the left foot down. We're going to take a half happy baby. So your right knee comes in towards your armpit, and you can hold on anywhere you can grab. So behind the knee or the shin or the outside of the right foot. Sole of the right foot parallel to the ceiling, and the knee coming in towards your armpit. And really pull down. You can either just hold it here, or if it feels okay, bend and straighten through the right leg. And the option is to straighten your left leg along the mat. To release, bring both knees into the chest, a little squeeze. And switch sides. Figure 4 on the left. Open the left knee up. Interlace the fingers around the right thigh. Take your ankle rolls with the right ankle. Let the right foot dangle. Take some breaths into your left hip. Press your tailbone down so the bum wants to curl up. Press it down so you get some of the natural curve back in the lower back. Release your hands. Half happy baby on the left. Holding on to that left leg or foot. Left knee outside of the body towards your armpit. Pull down, so compression through the hip. Option to straighten the right leg. Option to bend and straighten through your left leg. And if that feels pretty intense, you don't have to do it. And then release, bring both knees into the chest, a little squeeze. Place both feet to the edges of your mat, knees bent, arms out to the sides like a T or bend the elbows. On your inhale, roll your knees over to the left. Exhale, come back to center. Keep the feet on the edges of the mat, the feet don't move. Inhale to your right. Exhale back to center. And now you start to move with your breath. There's no rush. You're getting a lovely gentle twist through the spine and that stretch through the hips and the hip flexor. Just a couple more times each side. And bringing the knees back to center, hug them in. We're going to rock all the way up to sit and then over to all fours. And if you want to take a couple of rocks and rolls, go ahead. But we meet on hands and knees, spread the fingers out. On your exhale, round into cat pose, push the mat away and tuck your chin in, chin to chest. Hold it here, enjoy that stretch. On your next inhale, undulate into cow pose. So lengthening the spine, lifting the gaze, drawing the chest through, and just hold it here. And that shouldn't feel uncomfortable. Ease off if it's a bit tight today. We're going to move with the breath. Exhale, rounding to cat. Inhaling to look up. Keep going. And then come into a neutral spine. We'll take a side stretch. So engage through the belly, press into your hands, And then turn to look over your left shoulder. You're looking back towards your left foot. So scrunching up through your left side and lengthening through the right side. Hold it here. Send the breath into the right side. Come back through center, over to the right. So turning to look over the right shoulder, scrunching up through the right, lengthening through the left. Breathe into it. And back to center. So root down through your hands, root down through your left knee. Inhale to kick the right heel up, the right knee bent, right foot flexed. Keep pressing into the hands. So you feel that the glute and the hamstring are working. On your exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to your right armpit. Inhale, kick up. Now this time, crisscross the right knee behind the left. So hook the right knee in, wriggle the knees into the center of the mat, and then spread the tops of the feet wide as you can. And inhale to pull the heart through. Exhale to press the hips back. Any amount, outer hip, lower back release. Drop the chin to the chest. Take a few breaths here. Come back forwards into the print of the hands. Unravel the legs. Root through the hands, through the right shin. Inhale, kick the left heel up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to your left armpit, high up. Inhale, kick up. Crisscross left knee behind the right. Squeeze the thighs together. Spread the tops of the feet wide and inhale to lengthen. Exhale to press back. Chin to chest. Come forwards. Unravel the legs. We'll take a modified side plank on the right. The right hand down, right knee pivots, the right shin pivots round, and the left foot plugs in. Press the hips forward, reach the left hand up. Side plank on your right, with the option then to lift the left leg up. Feel the outside of that left leg engaging. Keep the left foot flexed. And maybe look up, lift the chin. Couple more breaths. And come back to all fours. And we'll switch sides. Left hand down, left shin pivots all the way out to the edge, right foot plugs in. Reach up, lift up through the left side, press the hips forward. Option then to float the right leg up. Keep breathing. And we'll come back to all fours. Tuck the toes under and push back to downward facing dog. Press into the hands and lift the bum up, up and back. Nice bends in the knees. We'll go ahead and pedal the feet out. Stretching into the backs of the legs, through the soles of the feet, through the toes. Give the head a shake, yes and no. We're going to come to stillness in down dog. On your next inhale, come forward into plank. Either high plank or you release your knees down. Take another inhale here, everything strong. Exhale, bend the elbows lower onto your belly. Point the toes. Come into Sphinx pose. So elbows are directly under your shoulders. Elbows under the shoulders, like you're reading a book on the beach. Elbows not down by your sides. They're propping you up. Press into the elbows and lift up through the top of the head, shoulders down. Now, if you want to add on a little bit, just swing the left hand out to the left slightly. Lift the left elbow up slightly and turn to your left. Another stretch through the right side. And if that's making you grunt and groan or pull funny faces, maybe don't do it. Release the left elbow down, left hand forward, back into position. Right hand out to the right, just a little bit. Press into the right hand, lift the right elbow up just a little bit, and then turn to look over the right shoulder. Come back to center and release. Both hands under the shoulders, forehead down. Push up either through the knees or plank and take it back to downward facing dog. And let out through the heels. On your next exhale, look forwards and make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold in and release over nice bent knees. Another halfway lift, inhale, long spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold in. Do two more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale. And exhale to fold. Just hold it here. Let the head dangle. Back of the neck gets long. Hold the belly in, lift the sit bones up a little bit higher. Now either big toes touch or the feet are hip width. For chair pose, sit down, bend the knees, reach the hands up. Couple of breaths here, strong legs. Bring the hands into prayer. We'll take figure 4 on the right. So the weight comes into your left foot. Start to lift the right knee up. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Open the knee up. Find that 4 shape. And you might just stay like this or start to sit down. Hands in prayer or hands onto the right leg. Maybe down onto the mat if you've got that space. Couple more breaths, big stretch through that right hip. And if you're not feeling that, push your bum back a little bit. Lean in a bit more. Now coming up, bring your right hand somewhere on the right leg. So it's either on the shin, the ankle, or the foot. Left hand onto your left hip. Root into your left foot. You're going to stand up, find that half happy baby position like we did on our backs. You might be here, you might just be holding onto the shin. It's all good but you want to lift up through the crown of the head. And maybe bring that right foot up. Take a couple of breaths here. Strong through your left leg. Now the release is back into chair pose. Plant the right foot, sink the hips down, reach up. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Hands to heart. Bigger foot on your left. You might need to come up a little bit. Find that full shape first. Then sink the hips down. Hands to heart, hands to leg, hands to floor or blocks for a couple of breaths. By pressing the hips back, you lengthen both sides, not crunching down, not collapsing. And coming back up, right hand onto the right hip, place the left hand somewhere on the left leg, press into your right foot and come up, lift the left leg up with you. And hold it here, or kick out through the left heel. I mean, the left knee is still bent, so half happy baby in standing. Couple of breaths. Now we release back into chair. Take an inhale. Exhale to fold forwards. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards into a plank. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Inhale for cobra, come up any amount, pressing into the hands or not, that's your pull. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up and lengthen from your toes to your crown. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to push up through the knees or plank. Exhale, meeting in down dog. Take 5 breaths. Follow each breath in and out. Exhaling, look to the top of the mat. Step or hop, feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. Forward fold with the next exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Back to down dog, exhale. Inhale, coming forwards into your plank. Exhale, lowering down, belly or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, meeting in down dog. 5 breaths. On your next exhale, look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale to rise up. We'll flow through one more time. Forward fold, exhaling, lead with the heart as you dive forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Hold it here or take child's pose for 5 breaths. Smooth out the breath. We'll meet in downward facing dog if you're not there already. On your exhale, look forwards and make your way to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Chair pose. Reach up, sit down. Hands into prayer. And we're going to take a twist to the right. Hooking the left elbow over the right knee. Sink the hips down. Press the palms together and turn your chest to the right. Shoulders away from the ears. Sink the hips a bit deeper. Couple of breaths. Strong legs. Inhale back to center, hands in prayer. Exhale, twist to your left. Press the palms and turn to your left. Hips lower than the heart. The palms press and then the thumbs come in towards your chest. On the next exhale, fold forwards. Let it go. Step back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee and open the hip. Kick out through the right heel. Square off your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Rock forwards and lightly step the right foot through. Give it a helping hand. Drop the back knee down. Lift the hands, Anjalyasana. Back out of your lunge. Bring the hands into prayer. Inhale to create some space. Exhale, turn to the right. Hook that left elbow over the right knee or thigh. Sink the hips and turn. Now you can stay here, or if you like, tuck the back toes and lift the back knee up and keep turning the chest to the right. Take 2 more breaths. Look down, take the hands down, step back to your 3-legged dog, and then you decide what happens here. You can rest in down dog, you could flow through the 3-point vinyasa or a classic vinyasa, your choice. We'll meet in down dog when you're ready. We'll take an inhale together and an exhale out the mouth. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Don't let that movement affect your shoulders. The left shoulder will want to pop up, the right shoulder wants to drop down. Square them off. Peek out through the left heel and square the hips. Turn that left hip down. Exhale, bring the knee towards the nose, hug it in, squeeze, step it through, and drop the back knee down. Rise up, back out of the lunge. Take the hands into prayer. Inhale, lengthen, open the heart. Exhale, turn to your left, and then hook the right elbow over the left knee. So I actually push my leg across to get that hook. Press the palms, hug the belly in and turn. You lift the belly away from your left thigh. The option to pick the back knee up. Couple more breaths. Now look down, place the hands down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, kick back. Three-legged dog. You choose vinyasa or take a break. Couple more breaths. Meeting in down dog. Your next exhale, look forwards. Move to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold in with your exhale. Chair pose. Bring the hands into prayer. Now, it's useful here if you can to have the legs together. If not, don't worry. Press into your toes, come up onto your tiptoes. The heels lift up. Hug everything in. The legs squeeze, the belly draws in, the palms press, the chest lifts to the thumbs. You start to bend the knees with a wobble and come all the way down into a toe stand. And we're here. We're pressing into the toes. Toes are nice and long. Squeezing the legs together, hugging the belly in, hands to heart. Now, can you carefully lower down onto your bum? Plonk. Extend the legs forwards. Nice bend in the knees. Hands by your sides. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to squeeze the belly in and tilt forwards. Relax the arms, the shoulders. Wriggle into it if you need to. Look down towards your shins. And if this is easy for you, you can move the heels forward, straighten the legs, but it doesn't need to be really strong, just a gentle forward fold. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift up. And we're going to just cross your right ankle over the left ankle. A little bend in the knees so you're not hyperextending the joints. Inhale, you sit up. Exhale, breastbone towards your feet, leaning in. I can really feel this in my lower back today. So when I'm breathing, I'm thinking about that space and I'm breathing into it. Breathing into it. Just a couple more breaths. Inhale, lift out. Uncross the legs. Switch the cross. Left heel or left ankle rather on top. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, fold in. Breathe where you need it. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift up. Take a cross-legged seat. Either a shin in front, doesn't matter. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to fold in. You might be up on your hands or block your forearms. We're just moving till we feel the sensation. And breathing. Just a couple of breaths. Inhale, lift up. Switch the cross. Opposite shin in front. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold. Two more breaths. Lift out. Bend the knees. Hold on to your shins. Come on to tiptoes and lift the chest up. Navasana, you're either here, you might be here holding on or reaching forwards. You could be here or here. You've got 5 breaths. Let's go for it. Shaking is starting. 2 more breaths. Sit up a bit taller. I never normally do this variation. 1 more breath. And then release, feet down, hands down, reverse tabletop. Either fingers point out to the sides or fingers turn in towards you. Plant the feet and press into the whole of your footprint. Press down, lift the hips up. Either look towards your knees, up to the ceiling, or let the head go for 5 breaths. Keep pressing down and lifting up. One more breath. And then gently lower down. 1 more round of Navasana just for fun. Come onto your tiptoes. Move into the variation that you want to take this time for 5 breaths. 4 more breaths. 3, 2. Final breath. Then we're going to lower down. So engage the legs, start to kick out through your feet. Reach the hands forward, engage the belly. Slowly lower all the way down, reach the hands overhead, a full body stretch. And pause. You're down, take a moment. Feel the effects of your practice on the body, on your breath, the mind. You feel some heat built. We've got something moving, energy, prana, whatever you'd like to call it. One final pose. Bring your knees in, and we're going to take a twist. So rolling your knees over to your right. Set yourself up, make your adjustments. Left arm extends out to the left. Your head can gently roll to the left. And then in this position, relax. Make it very passive. Let the breath go. Come back through center. Make your way over to the other side. Fidget as much as you need to. And then be still and heavy. Come back to center. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe lift the forehead up. Give yourself some thanks. And we're going to release into Shavasana. Shavasana, or your preferred variation of it this morning. Traditionally, legs are long, feet are wide, arms by the sides. Making final adjustments. Let the body settle. Take a deep, the biggest inhale yet, through the nose, biggest yet. And let the exhale be very slow and long through the lips. And hold on to that feeling of having deflated. And just let the breath come back to your natural rhythm. And take just a short minute to be still, quiet. Begin to deepen the breath and move in the way that you want to move. Keep the eyes closed, the awareness inwards. Bring the knees in. Roll to one side, make your way up to sit. Meet in a comfortable seat and bring the hands into prayer. Take a moment to feel the residue of your practice, the benefits from your practice. Now, thumbs to the third eye. Remember your intention and take that with you today. Bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Always lovely to see you all. Let me press stop. Where's it come from?